All right, Keg House is back in the house tonight, and we got a special beer here tonight. It's the wet hopped American Summer Centennial IPA, if you will. It's hard to say it all together, especially if you have a speech impediment. It's even harder to say impediment if you have one. But anyway, that's for a whole other road. This is the wet hop Centennial IPA. I made this one kind of styled after the Two Hearted beer that's in stores. I think it's made by well, wait, hang on. It's made by these guys. Oh, I love me some bells. Love me some bells. And so I was like, I might make a beer kind of styled after the Two Hearted Ale, and I did. And so I started to create this. It's got like some Turo in it and some let's see, Vienna. It's got some mild malt in it, mild ale malt. Never tried that too much. It has a little splash of like some Carahel grain in it. But so I decided to make this beer, and I thought I had a whole ton of Centennial hops, and I go looking for them, and they're kind of like not looking so good, in the refrigerator. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? Like, I need some Centennial hops, And it just turns out that I just had some. So at the same time, I had some hops actually growing outside, Centennial hops, that were all set to go. And I was like, well, I guess I could just pull them straight off the vine and just put them right in, Like you're supposed to dry hops out. And that's just called hopping. If you take them straight off the vine, it's called like wet hopping. So it's a technique that I've heard of before. And so I was like, I'll scope it out, So I, because also I had no other option. So I made this beer, and I just grabbed those hops and was like, here it goes. But it was very hot out, so so the fermentation temp on this was like 77, 78, which is crazy. That's way too hot. If you're gonna do a Centennial IPA or an IPA, 70, 72 is a good range, but like 78 is pretty hot, and it was a wicked hot, week or so that we were having. So, so this does have a slight, kind of a slight aftertaste. There's a weird viscosity in there that's not supposed to be there, but it's not too weird though, because at first it was very strong, and since I've kind of shelved it for about 6 months or so, it has kind of died off. So it's actually all right now. So thank God for that. I'm trying to think of like what it really tastes like. It almost has like it almost tastes like there's like a orange, I guess, that's like trying to get through some hops. Like there's a strange like a citricness in there, but I can't kind of place it anywhere. But the style of it came out, I want to say like 70% close to the Two Hearted Ale. I kind of took some different routes with the hops and stuff, so it's not exactly a Two Hearted Ale. So that's that for that. This one came in at 6.1%, so that's pretty cool. And also, in other news, I got to tell you about the contest. A couple of weeks ago, I put into the main home brewers competition, and like I have for about 4 years straight, I have, and you know, every year, you know, it didn't make the cut. Next year, didn't make the cut. It started to get like this thing to me where I was like, it's a fire now inside. Like, I gotta make this cut, man. Like, I know a guy who knows a guy who made the cut, and he's a really good home brewer, and amazing home brewer, and he's got all this technology and all this crazy, you know, homebrew stuff, and I just go, wow, you know, that's why he made it. But you know, I was like, screw that though. You know, I mean, like, I can get there. I know I can. I know if I put my mind to anything, I can do it. So you know, third year I put in. See, last year I think I put in. I forget what I put in, but it was like a okay beer, but it wasn't quite hitting straight and stuff. But this year I was like, administrative leave was coming up. My beer, not me going on an administrative leave again. So what was so cool was like, I was like, I got this beer. It's gonna be ready right around the time of the contest. We'll fucking see what happens. And it was just tasting good, and it was carbonated right. It was kind of clear. I kind of did a very good job on this beer. So I was kind of like, well, shit. This one's good, you know, and it's got a special ingredient in it, so it's kind of different off the beaten path. And I was like, man, hitting stride, you know, I don't know. Might have a chance this year. Maybe. Ha! You know? And so I'm hanging out here Monday, and I get the news came in, and I made it. Top 7 have moved on, and it's me. I'm one of the top 7, and I'll see you tomorrow night at Fogtown for the completion of the main homebrewers competition. I'll let you know how I placed. I'm feeling good about it, so let's see what happens. Cheers, everybody. I kind of like it now. It just like the effect has gone off that beer. Shit's good. I don't really know what else to say other than Keag Haus. Watch it go. Oh yeah.